See if anybody comes on. Hello, hello.
Buenas tardes. Excuse me. Here's the song I wrote.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Let us know where you're watching from.
We're gonna get some rain this afternoon.
Well, that'd be nice.
I'm noticing blue out the side window, but it's dark out the north window.
So let us know where you're watching from. We're gonna just kind of chat about life here in Mexico and any questions that you all might have. And living in a tiny home as well. So this is Nick. I'm Neo, and we've been here in Mexico for about a year and a half. So let us know where you're watching from.
Oh. I want to put that back in the fridge. Probably shouldn't be out here for an hour. But you're sitting in front of the fridge. That's my dipping sauce. Made out of mayo and, well, this one is just mayo and Valentina blended together. So it's like a slightly spicy mayo. It's really delicious. Usually I add a little barbecue sauce to it. Not that anybody cares about the dipping sauce, but it is delicious.
We are working on our eating habits here as well, so.
My dipping sauce is the worst thing that I eat.
I'm eating more beef than anything here, so I've got to work on my health. And hello, David, how are you? So, curious, any of you ever heard of carnivore or anything like that? For sure, no sugars. So, yes, awesome. Hello, Parth. Welcome in. Yeah. So I've been doing, for me, I've been doing more ground beef and egg yolks and salt for eating. So
When I first started real strict carnivore, I immediately lost about 30 pounds. I was about 295 pounds roughly. I was getting mighty close to 300. And,
hello, Israel. Hello, SML.
And when I went strict carnivore, I immediately lost 30 pounds, and I was able to lose my. Get rid of my 2 blood pressure meds that I was on, and I was on a statin and some other drugs. I was able to get rid of all of those. And my anxiety meds, I was able to actually go down to about a quarter of what I used to be on those, which is nice. And
I don't use any kind of medicine, so thank you, Scully.
And then I got all the way from 295 down to about 207. And then I was feeling really good at that place. And then we started kind of stress eating. Her son joined the military, and that was a little bit stressful time. And
hey, family from St. Louis, how are you?
and then we did that stress eating for a little while, and I put on about 30 pounds, and now I'm trying to get rid of that.
That's
So I'm
fully
hovering
from
right
eating.
about 230 now.
Yeah. Cool. Very good. So welcome in, welcome in. We were just kind of talking about how our eating habits have helped us to become more healthier and a little less extra weight on us. So, yes, we are married. We actually have our 4-year anniversary coming up in March. So, yeah, you should try it. So, yeah. I started changing my eating habits about 6 years ago, but yeah, we ended up doing some stress eating, and so when you eat a lot of that processed food and extra sugars and even the seed oils, it will inflame your body. So, let's see here. People in the States drink a gallon of soda daily? Probably. I drank quite a bit of Dr. Pepper back in the day. I don't anymore. Amazing. Just left church. You all had me looking up mission trips in Belize. Oh, that's cool. I love how God worked things out smoothly for y'all. Thanks. Yeah. You definitely should look up some mission trips. So you can look up down here too. It's pretty nice. I was actually looking into Belize about 6 or 7 years ago. So, but we don't eat hummus. So, yes, Scully. I see that one. Oh, you got a 6-pack. Yep, I see that. Okay, hello. Greetings from Argentina. Well, hello. Welcome. Poland is here. Welcome. So, yeah. When I first took out sugars and processed foods. Basically, when I say processed foods, it's anything that's prepackaged with several different ingredients that you cannot read. So I quit eating all of that, and then I ate a lot of vegetables and some meat, but the vegetables didn't go so well with my body. So I had to go straight to just animal products. Yes, we do drink lots of water. That does help. Hello, Ethiopia. Yeah, we have 7 children together. Not like he has 5, I have 2. So it's okay. Give yourself some grace. You all had a lot of transitions. 1 meal a day worked for me, but of course, the doctors don't like that method, of course.
The doctors aren't good at health. They're good at prescriptions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they learned.
Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I have a doctor that when I talk about some of these things, she's like, I really need to look into that. And she has on some of it. And so.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. Thanks, Barco. Yes. So, but yeah, when I first started, I switched over to carnivore, and I had, gosh, I don't even remember how much weight I lost. Let's see. About 60 pounds, I think. I had lost 60 pounds, and my hair was growing very long and strong, and my nails, and I mean, it was amazing. Hello, guys. Love from India. Have a healthy and lovely day. You too. We are actually from the United States, but we are living in Mexico right now. So, love Mexico, but I don't like the idea of the corrupt cops. God has definitely been with you all at the border. Yeah, definitely. We really haven't had any issues at all. And I don't know, I feel like if you pray and everything before you travel and pray during your travel and stuff, and it's not always going to be easy, and we know that, but it's been good so far. So let's see. You are the best husband and father.
Thanks. I don't know who that is.
We're all on journey, so keep what's working for you. Yeah, definitely, Berko, definitely. So keep healthy and to be successful, bro. Is Mexico safe? It depends on where you're at. It's just like the States. Depends on where you're at.
Yeah, there's definitely some not so safe places.
Yeah, so. Oh, well, thank you, Devin. Do you have a bad history in U.S., your reason for living in Mexico? No. No, we're missionaries down here, so they needed, they actually were praying for a mechanic and praying for an ESL teacher, and ended up
That's us.
we are mechanic, ESL teacher. So we are down here to help them. No problems from the U.S. We just came down here to help. So, hello, Jamie from England. Let's see. Do you also have Muslim problem in your city? Here in Mexico? No.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of Muslims.
I don't think. I don't know if I've ever seen any. I don't know.
Yeah.
But just like anybody else, they're not all bad. I can tell you that. I know that there's been some issues, and I totally get it, but I've had some foreign exchange students live with me, and they were Muslim, and they are the sweetest people ever. So I would go to their country. Let's see. Greetings from Bali. Well, hello. Why aren't you drinking? Oh, well, here. There you go, I'm drinking. I lost a lot of weight on Manjaro, but it made me have a baby at 40. Oh no. I'm 41 with an 18-month-old. Prairie, I'm too old. Oh my goodness.
I love my kids. I'm glad I don't have any babies anymore.
Yeah. So, I'm also Muslim, but our people are nuts. Oh.
There are, I know some people. I know a woman who actually has a Muslim grandmother, and she talks about how amazing and loving she is, or was. I guess she's no longer alive, but there are just certain sects, just like sex, SECT. That word is dangerous. They're just different groups that are not okay. Just like people, use the Bible for some pretty sketchy things in history. Hitler was one that claimed to use the Bible, but nothing he really did was biblical, and so that all, there's definitely different groups around the world that take things to crazy extremes.
It is 1:15 p.m. here now. 1:15 in the afternoon. So, yeah, going back to losing weight and getting pregnant, I know a lot of people that have switched over to like doing carnivore or whatever, and from when your body starts healing and getting healthier and everything, that's when your hormones start working really well. So, yeah. So, we are not Jews. We weren't born as Jews. just delete that person out of here because they keep repeating stuff.
I don't know which one we're on at the moment. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, there's a couple.
I don't know how to do it though. Okay.
I'm getting them. Oh.
Okay.
Hey, why y'all make me
There's been a lot of very not so good comments on here. That's why I'm not saying anything right now, because nobody's saying anything decent on here right now. It's kind of sad. Thank you, Daniel. So we will be celebrating our 4th anniversary in March. So we've been married for 4 years. So yeah. So yeah. And yesterday was Valentine's Day. Did you all do anything for Valentine's Day? How did we meet? No, we're not from France. We're from the United States.
from Kansas?
Although we did have a girl live with us that's from France, and she was so sweet.
Yep.
So
So
yeah. So Davis family is also asking, can you share more about your love story? So sure can. Yes. Oh, the hiss in the background is the fan. The fan. It's hot. So you're gonna hear that.
It's actually cooler today than it has been. It's only 86 degrees in our kitchen right now, but it's 72% humidity. So
I met and married my hubby within 6 months, and it's been 6 years. Awesome. That's cool.
we did not go that fast,
No,
but
we met online and have a blended family as well. Cool. Did he get down on his knees to propose?
yes, kind of.
It was kind of a, I don't know. I don't even remember. It wasn't like extravagant or anything like that. So we had already been talking about it, and so we were waiting
I
for a
remember,
ring.
even if she doesn't.
Problem is,
It was in her living room.
I do remember that, but the problem is my son was dealing with fighting leukemia at that time, and I don't remember a lot from back then. So, yeah. But, anyways, we can talk about how we met and everything.
Yeah, that was
So.
where we were at, and really we got to know each other when we were in the community theater in our town, but we didn't start seeing each other until long after that was over. She messaged me to thank me for a gift that I had sent her son in the hospital because him and I were friends, and told me about a group that got together to
For theater.
a group from the theater, yeah,
Mhm.
where we had actually met.
We always got together for game nights and stuff.
Told me about a group from the theater, and
so he came over and joined us to play games.
I don't know.
So.
A few weeks later, we started dating.
Mhm. Yeah, but
the story is much longer than all of that.
it definitely is. So, But anyways, my son back in 2018 had was hit by someone in front of his house. He was driving and another person was like speeding. She was in a rush because she forgot a birthday cake or something. I don't know.
She burned a
And
birthday cake. I remember that.
yeah, and she had crashed into my son's pickup, and so I had to go and help with that, and that was in front of his house, and that's when I met him. But we didn't, that was it. He got to know my son because they actually went to a men's encounter weekend retreat at the same time. What was that? The next weekend. They were both registered for the same men's encounter, which was kind of cool. So they kind of got to know each other a little bit during that. And yeah, and then we started hanging out and everything, but he had been amazing through the time of my son going into the hospital and everything. I mean, it was, my son was already, it had been quite a few months, like 5 or 6 months that my son was in and out of the hospital with leukemia, and when we started actually dating. And so we got married in March of 22, but then my son died 4 months later, in July of 22. So my son didn't get hurt in that wreck. The lady, she was a young adult. She ended up going to the hospital, but she was fine too. But my son didn't have to go to the hospital. He was okay. The truck, not so much.
Oh, the truck was totaled.
Yeah, it was a bigger, sturdy truck. I mean, it was good, but if it had been anything else that was like what they build nowadays, probably wouldn't have been good. So, but yeah, definitely been through a lot. So
It's been a little bit of a roller coaster since we got together.
Mm-hmm.
And then, when things started to calm down, we moved to Mexico. So,
They kind of calmed down.
so nothing has ever really calmed down.
Yeah. So in the 4 years that we've been married, it's just been one after another. It's like, so while we were dating, I ended up switching. I was a teacher, so I actually quit at one school and went to another school. So then I'm not sure what that is. Reagan, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Where to?
I think he wanted it to look like this one up here, the dollar one up here.
Oh. So,
But he didn't.
yeah, I am a college graduate. I have my bachelor's and my master's. So I was teaching in one school, and I switched to another school and taught there, and it was wonderful. A wonderful school. And then and then we got married. We all moved in together. 4 months later, my son died. I went back to teaching because, I mean, it was July when he died, and in August I had to go back to teaching. And I taught that year, but it was good that I did. It helped, but yet I couldn't do it any longer. I quit after that year. So I taught elementary school. And then after that year, my first year of not teaching, we ended up down here going to Spanish school. And yeah, so now I'm teaching English, so ESL basically. But yeah.
And I'm teaching the automotive program.
Yeah. So he's the local mechanic for the base, and he is also the automotive teacher. So, Chapala, welcome. How are you? What's the weather like there? It is hot here.
Every day.
Yeah. Thank you, Daniel. Same for you. Yeah. We know things will go well. It's
As long as we keep doing what we're supposed to do.
yeah. So always look for the positive in all situations as well. So yeah. So but we have a great relationship and it's been good. So he's been wonderful. Stay positive always. Yes. Doing well. It's nice today, but warming up to 78 degrees. Not as warm as there, right? Yeah. I would love for it to be a little cooler here. Hi, Afnan. Hello. So, yes. Indiana is warming up some. Awesome. Is it? I'm sure snow has melted by now. I would assume. I don't know. Stay positive, but also create the positive. Yes. Amen. Yeah. Um, Snow is melting. Bless your hearts. If you plan to stay in that home, could you install a ceiling fan? There is a ceiling fan in the bedroom, but they're high ceilings, and I don't know. I don't feel like it helps much. So.
This guy's had one decent.
Oh.
Other.
Where?
It goes further up.
Okay. Sorry, Davis family. I didn't see your comment. My cousin was just diagnosed with leukemia, and the doctors made it worse when they did a bone marrow. I think she is young. She's young. How old is she? Yeah, I have researched so much kind of during that time, but I wish there are things I know now that I wish I would have known back then. And I have learned that biopsies definitely don't help. I mean, it's helpful to find the problem, but what I'm learning is that sometimes it makes the problem worse. But I don't know. I'm still confused on leukemia. Still confused with that. So. You're an organ donor? Nice. Yeah. And, yeah, so living the Mexican dream in Chapala, hopefully, I don't know, hopefully maybe we can get something figured out on an air conditioner, but.
Before April. Because we've been told that April is miserable here.
April and May.
So.
Yeah.
I have a plan, but I have to talk with the landlord.
Yeah. So maybe 30, I feel so bad for her, and she doesn't have great parents. My mom and I have been trying to help. What type of leukemia does she have? That's another good specific thing to know. What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite movie, David? Yeah, the tarantula. I don't mind tarantulas. I actually, because I when I was a little girl living in California, that for school they would take us on the school trips and stuff, and one of them was we got to hold a boa constrictor and we got to hold a tarantula. They said to just hold it flat, and they put the tarantula on your hand, and so I wasn't fearful of them because I knew it was, as a little girl, I was able to hold them and I was okay. So so that didn't bother me any. Scorpions, are another thing because I did not grow up around them, so I don't even want to deal with them. I don't want to get stung by them. Not at all. So.
You never answered the favorite movie.
Yeah, I asked David what David's favorite movie is.
I think that was Parth's response down there, Nightcrawler. I didn't like that movie. Did you watch that one?
No, I don't think so.
Nightcrawler was the media guy. I don't know. He went out with his camera crew, and he was always the first one on scenes of horrible things that happened. He was a horrible person, kind of like a Nightcrawler.
I love Mexican mafia shows and government corruption. Yeah, there are movies that I really love. My all-time favorite since I was a little girl, and I'll even watch it now, is The Labyrinth. But as far as TV shows, yeah, I love watching the criminal shows. You know, learning about what happened, how did they discover it, and how did they find out who the killer is, you know, and stuff like that. Thank you, little Tim, for that. That was sweet. Yeah, so I do love that. I don't know if I've ever watched Mexican mafia shows, though. Yeah. So, again, what kind of leukemia does your cousin, right, have? Because my son had AML, acute myeloid leukemia. So. Hello, Ambrose Molina. Welcome back.
You're trying to say it in Spanish.
I know. I can never decide whether to read things in Spanish or English anymore, seems like.
I'm watching these clouds to our north out here, seeing if they're forming back this way.
Yeah.
When it rains, it cools off. It's kind of nice.
So, yeah, I usually will get on to Netflix and put on, you know, like several different TV shows that have to do with somebody being killed. And it's almost like I want to be like Sherlock Holmes to find out what happened. Oh no, you're good, you're good. So, yeah, let me know when you do find out. And has she already, I mean, have they already started like chemo and stuff? Yeah. I don't know, there's a few things that I would have tried back then with things I know now, but I would have decided differently on. But your brain is it's like in a fog when you find those things out, and you're like, I don't know what to do. So. Tucson Azul. Are you talking about like actual gifts? If so, we do have there is a video on our YouTube channel that talks about our PO address, that we got a PO box or a mailbox or something. You can search that. Yeah.
What is our P.O. box?
I can't remember what it is.
Me neither.
We haven't looked at it for a while. His parents kind of watch it for us. Good day from Australia. Well, hello, Philip from Australia. So, hello, John.
Isn't that in our videos?
Yeah.
Isn't it like tagged at the bottom or?
Oh, I haven't been doing that on our recent ones.
Oh,
It's not in. You'll have to go back to
could it be here?
it. It would be if I was doing it on our recent ones. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you can find that one of them, we can show it. Yeah. Try that one.
10 months ago.
That might have it on there.
Those are comments. It's probably not there.
There it is.
P.O. Box 244. Pretty Prairie, Kansas 67570. What?
Can you, yeah, copy and paste it in the chat box?
That would make more sense.
We're gonna copy and paste it in the chat box so that you can write it down or even screenshot it. So,
Yeah, we haven't broadcasted for a little while.
yeah. Yeah, I haven't been adding it on our videos. It's extra time I have to get onto my laptop because I do all my editing on the phone. And so then I have to go to my laptop to put it in from there. And I don't know. I forgot all about putting it in. But yeah, we'll put it on here. She has a pelvic infection with an abscess on both ovaries. She looks real bloated. I'm assuming they will start chemo afterwards. I do have some suggestions. If you're up for it, you can send me a message, okay? If you want any thoughts or anything. Right there, our P.O. box. You guys can screenshot it. But there are some doctors on YouTube that I do watch, and they have some good advice and everything too. But it's all about, a lot of it has to do with the way we eat. So, and I can say on here right now, no seed oils. Just take out all the seed oils. Use like ghee or butter.
Real butter.
Yep. Grass-fed butter or bacon grease or beef tallow to cook with. And then the other thing is no sugars. No more sugars for now. And processed foods. No foods that's prepackaged with ingredients, several ingredients on it that you can't read.
Those 30 ingredients that you can't read. Cause
those are the top 3 things I would say.
They're 14 syllables long.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're welcome. Oh, good, John. I'm glad you're back.
You wanted a shout out further up.
Yeah, I did. I said hi, John.
Good job.
So, yeah.
Hey, let's address Bad Bunny. Since we're on here, anyway. I didn't understand anything that he said, and I didn't really watch the whole thing. I was flipping back and forth between the two because I wanted to see kind of what was going on at both. I was a little disappointed with the alternative Super Bowl show in that there was several drinking songs and cheating songs, and I was like, this just isn't really what I think that they built it up to be, and while I have some issues with some things that Kid Rock has done and said, and definitely some of his song lyrics from the past, I think them showing his transition from Kid Rock to his real name, I think that was well done. And he's still kind of a new Christian. And so I don't expect him to, just suddenly drop all of his bad language and all of those things. It doesn't just go away overnight. It can, but it usually doesn't. So I'm not going to give him the hard time that other people have given him. But I was kind of listening to that show while watching Bad Bunny, and I thought Bad Bunny, other than the naked butts shaking on the screen through part of it, I thought the show itself was really well done. You really brought to life, the fields of the sugarcane fields of Puerto Rico, and I thought that was awesome. Really like to go back and watch the show and listen to the music and see. I have heard a few people said that the language was not okay in it, but my Spanish isn't good enough to have really noticed it, I think. So that's my take on it. It's real simple. I mean, but I honestly thought that the imagery that was used, like I say, other than the scantily clad butts, I thought was really well done. So anyway, that's my take on both of the Super Bowl shows.
I was thinking the other one was gonna be more Christian-like,
Yeah.
but
And really, there was only one song that was really Christian that I saw. I didn't watch all of it because honestly, I didn't care that much. I was up getting more food and drinks and everything else that I do during halftime. So, using the restroom and everybody that argued and fought over that, I just find funny. I don't think there's any reason to dive that deep into something like that you can just, if you don't like it, you can just turn it off. So, you guys watch soccer? And no, not very often. Sometimes the guys here will have a game going on their phone or whatever, and they'll all be huddled around it because they take their soccer very seriously in southern Mexico, most of Mexico.
yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I don't watch much. What do you do for a living? Well, we are now missionaries, and so we kind of live off of donations. But when I'm back in the States, I actually spend time working, and people have been very generous with my pay when I've been working back in the States for the last year and a half that we've been down here. They've been paying more than what their bills actually are, and it's been very nice. Very nice to have that kind of support behind us, and so I used to own a mechanic shop, and now I only work on that when I'm back in the States.
So in Ethiopia, they love soccer there. So very cool. Andala, glad you're back. Hello from Brazil. Hello. You guys would love it here. We are historically Christian country. Very nice. There are people who turned off the TV during the halftime show.
Yeah, that
Were you
one was
of them?
already answered. I don't think he was
No.
really listening.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he wasn't here. Although, yeah,
Yeah.
he had comments further up, so he was here. He just wasn't listening.
Oh. We didn't turn it off. What has been your favorite Mexican food? Since I've been watching all the deported families on YouTube, I've been eating Mexican daily. My husband is all over me. is over me, sorry. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Let's see. I would say there was something that I ate. I can't remember what it was, but it was so good. I can't remember what it was.
I've eaten at a taco
So-
restaurant twice in the last week, and
Yeah,
it's
those tacos
so
were really good.
I just love that place.
Mm-hmm.
And In Oaxaca specifically, there's things called tlayudas, which look like a giant, giant taco. But those are pretty awesome. And
Yeah.
I'm not. Okay. Let's back up. I didn't used to really like guacamole. I just couldn't handle the texture or anything. There's a place here
Yes.
that I eat a lot of guacamole. I love it.
Yeah, I just the other night I had the tacos al pastor. Very good, very good. Definitely. So, hello, Emmanuel. How are you? So, but yeah.
Al Pastor tacos. That's what I had the last 2 times I went there. Was their Al Pastor. It was good.
Good. I'm glad you're doing good. So, how's your Sunday? It's going pretty good. Yeah. So, went for a walk this morning down to the beach and watched the sunrise. So, it's going pretty good. Mad Hub, it's going good. We're doing good. So, aw, thank you, Davis family. You're so sweet. Thank you.
Wow, live from Mars. That's pretty cool.
Nice. How's it in Mars? So, yeah. God bless you too, Davis family. What is your first name? I watched your one show. I was watching your one video when you were trying sardines. I loved it. It was awesome. You guys can ask questions. You don't have to ask if you can ask something. Just ask. It's pretty cold. Where are you at?
And I'm missing some of these comments because I'm busy having to moderate again.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you making me play moderator again?
You're from India. Okay. Nice. Sunrise must have gotten up so early. I actually usually get up around 4:30 or 5. So, yeah. I get up around 4:30 or 5 and I will get dressed for the day and then I'll do my Bible study journal time and then I'll go for my walk to go down to the beach to watch the sunrise. So, what time is it here? 1:49 p.m. Where are you from? We are from the United States.
From Kansas.
Mm-hmm. But we're in Mexico right now. So, you're a night owl? Yeah.
I used to be a night owl. And then I quit drinking. And then I quit staying up so late.
Yeah. When I was younger, I was a night owl, but I don't know. I like working on getting healthier, so I go to sleep at the same time every day and get up at the same time. So usually about 8 or 9, you'll find me almost asleep. So, all right, I'm Katrina. Okay, my hubby is Mike. All right, nice. Well, nice to meet you. We have not been really posting because we are super busy. We've you foster kids with special needs. I used to foster kids as well. How cool. And I have an 18-year-old, so yeah, things have changed. Definitely, yeah. Emmanuel Bible study, that's nice. Yes, definitely. So Katrina, you told me where you're from, and my son is actually stationed near there. So we were when were we just up there? We were a year ago. Yeah, about a year
been
ago.
less than a year, hasn't it?
Was it this past summer?
Yes, it was. It was. And it has been almost a year.
Yeah. So we were up there.
This last year has just vanished.
Yeah. We went to the Museum of Illusions. That was kind of cool. But we did go to the arch and stuff, but yeah. Thanks for checking us out. TikTok made me try sardines. Oh, that's funny. I like sardines, so. Hello, Megan, how are you? So, Megan, I wanted to tell you, it's easier to tell you on here than having to type everything, but we are not yet able to make a video or whatever to help with people that want to move down here, because we are still trying to figure out how people find places to buy and things like that. But he does have a friend that's getting ready to, that's working on coming down here, so maybe we can get the ideas from him, whatever he learns, and make a video.
Yeah.
But it won't be anytime soon. Sorry about that. But yeah. Did you guys play video games when you were kids? Actually, when I was a kid, video games weren't a thing. Computers weren't even a thing. But once computers came around, I was probably about 7th grade and sixth grade, and they were teaching me how to make video games. I was able to do the coding and stuff.
Your mommy didn't buy you an Atari?
I never had an Atari. I had a Nintendo eventually.
That's sad. We had an Atari, which I don't really remember playing because I was too little. And my aunt Glenda had a ColecoVision. I loved that ColecoVision. She still has it, actually, and it still works, which is awesome. She had a lot of fun games, Smurfs and Q*bert and all kinds of fun games. And then we had a regular Nintendo, which was basically my only video game until I got into high school and I got a Nintendo 64. That was a big leap from an 8-bit original Nintendo to a 64-bit, That was, that's 8 times. So.
Roosters. Crab is my favorite dish. How do you guys like it? I don't know. I like crab, but how to overcome failure according to you? Give some advice. You don't have to think of it as failure. You think of it as, a learning curve. It's a way to learn. It's not failure. It's you tried, you did it. Because if you didn't try it, you wouldn't have failed, right? But you wouldn't have known whether you would have succeeded either. So failure, it's not failure. It's a learning part of your life. So sardine land. Yeah, they're down there in the ocean right now, the sardines, I mean, there are a lot of them. Mucho. Are you guys still in touch with your college school friends? A couple of them I am, but yeah.
I didn't go to college.
Yes,
I
that's a
went
rooster out there.
I went to 1 year of something I could have, I didn't go to college.
I had to go to college to be a teacher.
I graduated high school and that was good enough for me.
Yeah. I think people use real estate agents for not only buying but renting as well. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Sardines are underrated.
Gross. Have no interest.
So, yes, we do have kids. He has 5. I have 2. So, yeah. Okay, we have about 5 more minutes on here, y'all. So, 5 more minutes. So, do y'all know any jokes? I don't know, he might. He's a dad.
Don't put me on the spot.
Hello, Kenneth. Welcome in. He's thinking of one right now. Can you tell?
I was crying. I don't know.
Our kids are adults now, so they're not really kids anymore.
And they don't, they're not here to say whether they want to be online or not, so.
Yeah. Our
We won't show
family
them.
don't really like to be online, so So that's why we've never really shown our family on here. But I'm a K-12 school counselor, and I have learned that people with a trade make more than I was making. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I was making, I don't know, roughly the same as her
Mm-hmm.
as a mechanic that, barely graduated high school,
Yeah.
as she was with her master's degree.
Yeah.
That's not okay. We need to do better for our teachers. Listen up, United States. Do better for your teachers.
I encourage kids to look into not only college but trade school and armed forces. Yeah, I agree. Like my boys, when they, like my oldest, he was like, I don't want to go to college, and I was like, it's okay, you don't have to, because that doesn't define who you are.
I allowed the joke
Yeah.
that guy said. It's not great, but I allowed it anyway.
Yeah. Where do you work? We are missionaries in Mexico. So he is mechanic, helping as a mechanic here, and he's teaching mechanics at the automotive school, and I am helping people learn English.
I don't make any money as a mechanic here.
Yeah.
That all goes into the trade school. We live off of our donors, people that support the missions. So.
Yeah. How to learn English, because I'm from India. Whenever I try to learn and speak literally, I got stammered. So you just practice. If you want to speak it, you got to speak it every day. You need to practice every day.
Hey.
What?
Shameless self-promotion time. She has TikTok channels that teach English. Come on, shameless self-promotion.
So, anyways, practice every day. And we're doing the same thing with Spanish. We have to practice every day, otherwise we're not going to do very well.
Do the students pay to attend the trade school? Technically, no. Technically, the trade school is all self-funded. It's kind of gotten built, and my trade does bring in some money. It doesn't offset the amount that it costs to build it, but it does bring in some money, and there's a coffee shop, and that brings in some money, and there's other trades that bring in a little bit of money. But the trade school is for the Bible school. They pay to come to Bible school, and then we teach them a trade before they graduate.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. So, like, my son is actually considering coming down to go through the Bible school, and they have a music school as well, so he doesn't really want to learn any of the trades, so he's thinking about doing the Bible school with music school, so that way he can learn music, instruments, things like that. So you're welcome, Mad Hub. Yeah.
So, this question, do your students ever complain about what American government is doing regarding immigrants? No. In fact, most of this is going to touch almost political. We don't do a lot of that. The Mexicans down here don't talk a lot about it. Mm-mm. When President Biden was president, from the United States, everybody talks about, open border policies and whatever, and I don't know how much it actually changes at the border, but during President Biden's time, there were people from here disappearing. They were running for the border, literally running for the border, because supposedly it was that much easier to get across. And the people here weren't happy about it. So they're not real happy that people are leaving. But, living on this side of it, I understand why a lot are wanting to leave. I understand why the people that are here are mad at the ones that wanting to leave. I have seen it from all different sides. And really, I just try and stay out of it at this point. because I don't know. I don't know. Our job as Christians should be to love all of these people. The ones that are illegal, the ones that are not, the ones that are everybody. Your enemies, your neighbors, your friends, all of them. Love them all. The government has a job to do, and, you know, we can't agree with everything that the government is doing, or we can agree with what they're doing and not like how they're doing it, and I'm in there somewhere. There's just a lot of different variables to this. But as far as the students and people here, we are so far from the border that it's kind of a non-issue down here.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really talk about it. But the things that I have heard get talked about is some people that we intentionally don't talk about it because you just don't do that in somebody else's land. You don't come in and get political. It's a big no-no, especially, you know, in the mission field. It's a big no-no to get political. But yeah, it's important that Christians actually live like Christ, which would be, you know, kind of the point. And I feel like American Christianity is failing at this a little bit right now. Which here soon I'll have my own YouTube channel, which I know we've talked about in the past, and I haven't done it yet. But that's because I was flailing during Spanish school, and so I was really struggling.
Okay, let's catch up.
Yeah, gonna have to catch up.
Okay.
Y'all got me on a tangent.
Hello Justin, welcome in. Emmanuel, I'm into oldie songs, blue Spanish eyes. Pretty cool. I like oldie songs too. Tatum, we're good. How are you? Milan, hey, hello, good afternoon. Happy I got you. Glad you're here. Yes, love your neighbors as yourself. Very, very true, very true. What's that thing stuck on the fridge? Are you talking about this? It's our temperature thing. That's our temperature and humidity.
86 degrees and 71% humidity.
So. I'm from Cali. It's chill here, but when I was in Texas, it was not so good, really. Okay. Quarty, hello, howdy. Neil Diamond, yeah, Neil Diamond's good. No, I don't think I know Arthur Morgan. No, he lives in Texas. No, don't know. Yeah, I agree. Politics is no win. Yeah, exactly. I'm from Brazil. Welcome, welcome. John is back again. Okay, we're gonna work on getting ready to get off of here. It's been an hour now, and we appreciate all of you coming on here and saying hello. Hello, Miguel. And we appreciate the gifts, and we appreciate the donations. Definitely appreciate that. So, and we are still planning on doing this every Sunday. Last Sunday we totally forgot. But we are planning on doing this every Sunday at this time, which would be 1 o'clock Mexico time. I'm saying Mexico time because in a couple of weeks, Central Standard Time will be different from us. So, but it's the same right now. But it's 58 degrees here, and I'm burning in my skin. Oh, it's hot there. Yeah, it was probably freezing there before, huh? I used to watch this funny English class episode called Mind Your Language. I don't think I've heard of that. So.
I'm reading.
Yeah.
I was trying to decide how to answer this one.
Yeah. there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and answer that one.
Okay.
If skin color didn't matter when it comes to Jesus, why did they portray him as Swedish looking instead of what the Bible portrays a man of color? So, as far as some of the people that portray him as very white, I think that's just flat wrong. However, the region and the people from where something just hit our roof.
Yeah.
And it's metal, so it's loud. Anyway, the people from that area tend to be light skinned. However, the Bible describes Jesus as having I don't remember what the description was of his hair, which is very not European, hair. It's more, I think they use wiry or some word to that effect. It depends on which translation of the Bible you read. But more of that style hair. So, yeah. Skin color really shouldn't matter. And what's funny is if you look at maps of the world and where people originated from, near the equator, you have your darker skinned people, and further away from the equator, you have your lighter skinned people, and it's all a matter of where you're from. So, people that think people think that matters in any way, shape, or form are just ridiculous to me, because I don't know. That's just my take on the whole race thing.
Yeah. Manuel said, "Mind Your Language is very good. It's a classic you can find in YouTube." Sounds good. Milan, still chilly in Connecticut. We'll look for you next week. Sounds good. Okay. And then Katrina, I think he is a mix of all colors. He was a Jew. Color don't matter. Trying to get to heaven should be the focus. Yep, exactly. Yep. Amen to that.
Once again, that's what I was saying earlier is, Christianity should look like Christ.
Mm-hmm. Not physically.
Not physically. That doesn't matter. How he treated people and how he dealt with things. People always... Here lately, I've seen a lot about people bringing up, him flipping tables in the temple and stuff, The only time he was really angry, it was with the religious people. Those were the people that he flipped tables towards. And, there's some places that could use that again. There's some tables that need to be flipped in the church right now, I think. But yeah, we're not supposed to air our... Which maybe I shouldn't have been talking about it, because we're also not supposed to air our grievances with other Christians in the public eye. We're supposed to deal with Christian matters among Christians. And but anyway, I'm not a pastor, so.
Yeah. Hello, both of you watching from India. Welcome in. Welcome. If you all are not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. And you don't have to, but you can always watch our journey. So.
Yes, you do. Subscribe. It's a requirement.
Problem is, if people subscribe and then they'll unsubscribe, and that's annoying. So, real simple. Be good. Do good. Let people the way you want to be treated. Yes.
Right.
Definitely. We are actually kind of done talking.
Yeah, we're 10 minutes after our time is up, so.
We kind of started with eating habits, and then
we talked about a lot of things today.
How we met, and
feel free to come back and watch it later.
Yeah.
You just won't be able to talk to us about it.
We do need to relearn how to live humbly. We all have forgotten that.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Oh, you're good. It's fine. Come look for us next Sunday at 1 o'clock Mexico time, okay? People say that gays, lesbians are accepted by God since he dies for all. My answer is yes, Jesus does love them, but doesn't condone it since it's a sin.
Right.
Yeah,
but their sins are no worse than my sins, and I don't
Yeah.
know. That's something that'll probably be on my personal channel here in a little while, because I have some pretty, I don't know, pretty good views on all of these things.
Mhm.
Anyway.
We
but-
all are sinners,
Yeah.
and we sin in different ways. So
Yeah, and
yeah, but Jesus still loves us all.
absolutely, the thing is you don't clean yourself off to get in the shower. You get in the shower dirty, right? That's the whole point. Come to Jesus as you are, and He will show you the areas that need to be cleaned up in your life. We chase all of these people away from the church because they're sinners, but these are the people that should be in the church. The church is a hospital. It's not,
Mhm.
whatever. That's a
Yeah.
whole other topic. But
Yeah.
everybody needs to get back into the church and get into relationship with Jesus and let Jesus show them where their cleanup needs to happen.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because that's one thing when we find our personal relationship with Jesus, then He helps us to see. He opens our eyes, to see where we need to change. I mean, at least for me, He has. So, Milan, have a great day. Enjoy. Thank you.
I don't know why they.
See you all later. Bye. Bye. Vina says, although I'm an atheist, but it doesn't cost anything to learn other perspectives. That's what made me pause on your channel. Awesome. Yes, it doesn't cost anything to see the other perspectives. For
My
sure.
friend, who's one of my best friends, that's planning on moving down here, is actually an atheist as well. So I don't cut anybody out for any reason.
Mm-mm.
He's a good man, no matter what he believes. So.
Yeah, and we can all still support each other.
All right, we need to cut this off.
Yeah.
We got places to be. We gotta go to church. We have church in the afternoons.
Okay, so try every day to be sinless. Today, word at the church. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
that's
have
cool.
that hidden. They have that comment hidden.
Really? That's
I almost
interesting.
didn't look at it because I was like,
So-
we're almost done. But yeah.
And then Emmanuel, as far as we can't accept gay pastors, I mean, that just depends on the church, the different church, and that's nothing for me to say yay or nay on at all. So,
Yeah, I would have a hard time with that.
hello, I don't know if you've heard this already, but he kind of looks like the singer. You look like all kinds of people, apparently.
I guess I look like everybody.
Mike Oxmill. That's funny. He's been told that he looks like so many different people.
It's usually
That's
Tony
what Will
Hawk.
said. Yeah. You're asking me to. If one of you.
That's what I
Okay.
say. You need
All right,
to
perfect.
we need to cut it off.
Yep, we're done now. So, thank you all for joining us. Thank you for the lively conversation. We appreciate that, and thank you for coming in here. All people, no matter where you're from, no matter what background you have or anything, you're welcome in here, and you're welcome to watch our journey and stuff. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask. We're here for everyone. So, but we appreciate all of you, and thank you again for the gifts, donations, and liking the video and subscribing. So, we will see you next Sunday at 1 p.m. Mexico time. Right now it's 2:15, so, okay, just so you know from your time. All right, bye everybody.
Bye.